Good morning, everyone. How is the sound? And can you see my screen as well? Because I have a little issue before the session. I think it's okay, right? Good, good. You can see my screen as well, right? Okay. So how are you all doing this Sunday morning? Okay. For corporate, it's afternoon. Good. Oh, it's too early for Kasım. For me, it's nearly evening. So in our previous session, I give you some fields to be created. Hi, Jana. Did you be able to create them? Okay. So did you encounter any problems, any issues while you're creating them? Because today we will be creating another object, and the most important thing we'll be learning today is how to create the app. So there are some fields that we haven't created before, so we will be checking those types again. And in the sessions that we will be having in the weekdays, we will be starting to object relations, which is a very important subject. So before those, we all should be able to create objects, create new custom fields, and how to put them in tab, and how to create an app, which we will be learning today. So, okay. Now, currently we have one object, right? Student object. And we have some fields on the student object. How about we create a new object, and this time, now we're simulating that we're in an educational institute. So there should be also the teachers, right? So let's create an object for the teachers. And I prepared one. I outlined the object here. Let me make it a little bit larger. Okay. Now we will create the teacher object, and under the object, we will be having those fields. Okay. So for the names, I write it under label. And for the data types, I also mentioned. So you have all the information, necessary information here to create the fields as well. So let's do it as a class exercise. So I will be asking you to complete this. But before that, I can show you how to create an object again. How about we go through it, or are you ready to create the object and the fields as well? Are you ready to do all of these? That's good. Okay, just give it a try. It's not important if you cannot, if you're stuck in some points, just leave it, try the other field. Or if you're completely stuck, we will be doing it together. So for this purpose, I will be giving you, how about 10 minutes? I know it's a little bit short time, but yeah, for all of them. Or let me walk you through by creating the object and the first field, and then I'll leave you the rest. Or let's say, just create the object and whatever field you can complete, it's okay. Let's say you completed up to employment type, it's okay as well. Because we will be doing this together from the start. Yes, we will be doing together, but Candan, let's just for a second think that you are the administrator and you already know how to create an object and how to create a field, right? So with this information, provided information, there won't be any other things you will be doing. Let's say in the field creation, I talked about some checkboxes, right? Just leave them as it is. Only for here, as you can see, for some fields, I'm asking you to make them required. For the first three will be required. For date of birth, it's not required. And for the pick lists and what else? Checkbox, phone number, and the address, they are not required. But for the yeses, you should be making those fields required. Korkut, maybe you should give it a try because it's the best way of learning. Let's say you get stuck, just leave it there and we'll do it together. But right now you are qualified to create an object and fields. Some of the fields we haven't created yet, but I provided you how to create them. For the form, there is nothing else, nothing tricky in that part to create that field. You should be giving the name once you select the data type, and you should be checking whether it's required or not. Otherwise, you will be clicking on next. Then you can say save and next, because you will be creating a chain of fields here. Okay. Then let me give you 10 minutes. I'll be starting the clock here. I'll be stopping the recording. And after 10 minutes, I'll be asking you how your progress was, and then we will be creating together. Okay? I'm starting it now. So, do you have any questions? Candan, I couldn't get your question. What can I write? Display format letters. Yes, no, Korkut. Actually, for this purpose, you don't have to go to sales. Let me give you the hint. You will be starting everything First, creating the object. For the object, where we're going, this is your, yeah, exactly. This will be your starting point. You don't have to go to sales because we will be creating the object. Once you created the object, okay, here's the tricky part as well. You should be placing it in a tab. That means there was a checkbox, as you can remember. While you're creating the object, you will be clicking on that checkbox to open the custom new tab, right? So once you finish the object, you will be directly be sent to that page again to select the tab style. If you miss it, it is not a big issue. I will be showing it how to add it to a tab later on. Okay, so you will be, the place you will be starting is creating the object, because once you created the object, then you will be finding that object and you will be creating the fields. From where? Again, to object manager. This time you will be entering the object and where were we creating our fields? Okay, so from that fields and relationships tab, you will be, you can do the rest of the tasks. Okay, good question, Candan. For the record name, you can use it as an auto number and you can make it like A0001 or B001. It's up to you. It's not important. For the pick list, I mentioned here, one of them is multi-selected. This is the language, because a teacher may have 2 or 3 languages. For the employment type, we don't have a multi-pick list because he is or she is either be working on a full-time contract or a part-time contract. So this will be a normal pick list. This will be a multi-select pick list. We have another pick list as well for the salutation here. Okay. Let me put it here. There is nothing important here. Oops. Okay, I'm starting. Good luck. I'll be stopping the record as well, recording as well. I'll be coming back. Okay.